The Neolithic package. So you're saying that as people settled down, they farmed and built monumental structures, and that all of this appeared together as a set, right? Yes, that's correct. Usually people think that way, but Tell Qaramel shows that it didn't necessarily have to be like that. It suggests that settling down, having a complex society, and building large structures could have happened before agriculture. Perhaps this was possible because the wild resources around this area, particularly near the Cake River Valley, were so abundant. And interestingly, the tower itself changes over time. Changes? How does it change? Yes. For example, one of the early towers, Tower V, has a slightly semi-basement structure, with benches and a hearth inside, so it likely served as a communal gathering space or a place for religious rituals. But later, the tower that was built, Tower 4, became much larger and sturdier, so perhaps it could also be used for defensive purposes. It's not just that the tower was built haphazardly, right? There is also very clear evidence that these people didn't just stay temporarily, but built dozens of quite sturdy circular houses and lived in them. They even made very intricate jewelry with things like lapis lazuli, and there are traces of attempts to work with metals, specifically copper, even though they weren't successful. Yes, that's right, the very fact that such attempts existed is significant. So it shows that they already had a quite complex social structure and a technological curiosity, even without agriculture. Yes, that's correct. And it seems that such a society had its own unique mental world and belief system. Especially when looking at the burial methods, an interesting point is discovered, which is the practice known as skull worship. Skull worship? What is that? It sounds a bit creepy, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Among the excavated bones, many of them are found without skulls, having disappeared.